My name is Jonathan Graham. I'm president of Horus Construction Services, and my whole life we have done construction. That's all I really know.
In 1983, after a long day of working for his father's stucco business, a teenager sat on the back of a pickup truck and wondered why his dad didn't take on bigger projects.
But Jonathan showed himself to be the leader. Even though he was the youngest of the three boys, he would want to take care of the taking care of the bids, doing the add-ons, etc., which I never did. But Jonathan took care of all of that. And so when I retired 20 years ago, Jonathan took over the business.
3 decades later, Graham has done what he wanted and a whole lot more. Since 2001, Horus Construction Services has served as construction manager or a major subcontractor on significant projects throughout the southeastern region of the United States, including Florida, Louisiana, North and South Carolina. The perspective that put Graham at the helm of his dad's company has served him well over the years. He has the unique ability to see promise where others saw problems. Horus Construction has shown exponential growth over the past 15 years, allowing them to expand from 3 core employees to over 75 core employees, and between 100 to 400 laborers, foremen, superintendents, all working on various job sites.
We had a project-specific, scope-specific construction business. We decided to expand into a CM at risk, which is construction management at risk business. I did the very first presentation to Hillsborough County School District and won a continuing contract for Horus Construction Services. We are still working under the premise of that continuing contract. We do approximately 1 school a year.
Chirmani was approximately an $8 million renovation with a complete MEPF replacement, as well as upgraded interior finishes and site and landscaping.
Horus Construction's market sector experience includes specialties in areas such as hospitals, schools, universities, airports, civic government, and cultural projects. Scopes of services include pre-construction and closeout services, project management, estimating, marketing, diversity, inclusion, and compliance, field supervision, self-perform including concrete, masonry, drywall, and metal framing, lead consulting BIM, interior design, and space planning services. According to SBA.gov, there is a direct link to economic development and small business. Small businesses contribute to local economies by bringing growth and innovation to the community in which the business is established. They also help stimulate economic growth by providing employment opportunities to minorities and women whose skill sets may be overlooked by larger corporations. Horus Construction has had the ability to make an economic impact and change lives.
When I first started, I was just temporary, supposed to be there for 6 weeks just to cover for a young lady that was having a baby. But 6 weeks turned into 15 years. Jonathan is just like, I feel comfortable with him. I can go and talk to him about anything. He's very understanding. He's not judgmental.
I've really gained a lot of experience as far as site supervision. Being out on a job it's a lot of responsibility, but being out on a job, be able to direct people to install work correctly.
A campus project, I have been involved with that from the day one. And it's been a pleasure to be able to work from the pre-construction all the way to the final phase of this project.
I really don't know where I'd be right now without this job. I mean, when I walked onto this site, I needed a job like a heart patient need a heart. I mean, I just really did, because that was like the deciding point of what was going to be the next step or next chapter in my life. I came on as a temporary service laborer, and I labored under several different superintendents and foremen. Okay, my abilities were noticed by Miss Lydia Blanchard and by Mr. Wayne Whistler. Initially by Miss Lydia Blanchard. She would come in and she would see that I was doing definitely all of the work. I was getting the crews together. I was doing the pre-tasks. I was writing up the sign-up sheets. I was making sure that everyone was working. And she really talked to me and she said, "Derek, would you like to be foreman?"
I'm a native of New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm actually having a great time building the hospital that once was Charity Hospital, where I was born in, back in 1983, 30 years old, one of the youngest carpenters on site and the youngest carpenter of Horus, New Orleans. I'm actually a victim of Hurricane Katrina. Back when Hurricane Katrina hit in 2005, I was just home from the military. I was a foreman. I actually started on site as a carpenter's helper. Started out as a helper. I was working with the company, I want to say maybe 2 months. I came out with a temp service that we still use till this day. And maybe after 2 months of working, I became a Horus employee. And I moved from a Horus employee that's a carpenter's helper to a carpenter. And I want to say a month later, I became the carpenter foreman thanks to Mr. Wayne Whistler.
I'm very glad to be here. I don't take my job lightly. I wake up every morning wanting to come to work. I've been like that all my life. And I was given an opportunity to be a part of Horus 2 years ago, about 2 years ago.
Horus Construction is a business based on family values and strong ethics. Their ability to empathize and understand their employees and subcontractors have set them apart from their competition. They are committed to helping employees and other minority firms maximize their potential. Horus Construction has served as mentors and motivators to many.
And as a general superintendent on such a large project, there are hundreds and hundreds of issues that I have to deal with every day it comes up. And having a team like Horus Construction on site with me gives me that security that a lot of these issues are going to be taken care of.
Started with Jonathan in October of '96, I believe. Jonathan's a great boss. You know, I really like him and his whole family, actually. Great people, good people to work for.
I have my my children that are interested in the business to some degree, and that's special. It's special to have people interested in what you do, and it'll continue the legacy. And a legacy is very important. A legacy is something that can't be replaced.
Horus Construction's corporate office is located in Tampa, Florida, with regional offices in St. Petersburg, Florida, Orlando, Florida, Charleston, South Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, and New Orleans, Louisiana. Graham, along with his team, continue their quest to grow Horus Construction to a viable source of services and an incubator for diversity. It is their belief that aspiration breeds innovation, and innovations impact our economy, our community, and our lives. The Horus team strives every day to follow Graham's mantra and vision. We listen, we build, we deliver. We are Horus Construction, and excellence is our standard.